In this video, we are going to discuss the brand equity model so that you can understand how to measure and grow your brand equity so that you can get your customers to fall in love with your brand, be loyal to you, and keep coming back for more. In my previous video, we defined what strategic brand management was, and we went through the 4-step process of strategic brand management. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it up here so that you can go and check it out, or you can find a link in the description and you can do well to check that out. In this video, we are going to look at brand equity and the brand equity model. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and let's begin. In my opinion, I would like to say that brand equity is the holy grail of branding and marketing in general. It is the reason why customers will not only choose your products and services, but will love to pay a premium just to experience it over and over again. What is the brand equity model? This model was developed by Keller, an international icon in the field of branding and strategic brand management. And this model is the most recognized brand equity model available today. And this is the customer-based brand equity model. And this model is a framework that allows brand builders to measure and grow brand equity. There are 4 levels to the customer-based brand equity model. So let's take a dive and see what happens at each level of the model. The first step of the customer-based brand equity model talks about identity, and identity in the sense that it begs the question, who are you? In this case, we focus our attention on brand awareness. Customers should be able to identify your brand and recall it. So in this case, your logo, your brand name, your slogans, your jingles, your color scheme, all of these elements come into play to help you build brand equity at this level. The second level of the customer-based brand equity model talks about meaning, and here we look at what are you. So this basically talks about communicating the values you offer in the marketplace. Why should people care about you? Why and what makes you different? And it has 2 building blocks, performance and imagery. So performance talks about how your brand fits the needs of the marketplace. So the benefits of your brand in the market, right? So there's a need in the market and how your brand is able to perfectly satisfy that need in the market. And the second building block is imagery, which focuses on how your brand aligns with the social or the psychological levels of the customer. What do they believe in, and what does your brand stand for? So in this case, the customer is looking at their beliefs and then what your brand stands for. What is the alignment between the two? Is there a gap between the two that you have to bridge? When the customer thinks about their beliefs, do they associate your brand with it? This is what the level 2 talks about, meaning and performance and imagery. And so now step 3 talks about response. This focuses on the perception of your brand. How are you perceived? How does the customer respond to your brand messages? What does your customer think and feel about your brand? And here we have 2 building blocks, judgments and feelings. Judgments are the conclusions that your customers have about your brand, and feelings are the emotions that your customer or that your brand has evoked in the minds and hearts of your customer through your brand messages. And the final step here is relationships. This level is focused more on how connected your brand is with your audience. Basically, this level talks about resonance. How has your brand resonated with your target audience? Do your customers self-identify with your brand? So how has your brand been able to influence your customers to self-identify with your brand? If they are making decisions of themselves, do they involve your brand in decision making? So if you're able to achieve resonance for your brand, then it means that the customer will be willing and able to pay premium to just experience your brand. So basically this level is the highest point at which every brand aspires to achieve. Keller's brand equity model is basically a framework that you can use to, first of all, measure your brand equity, grow it, and then build upon it in the marketplace, so that eventually you build brand loyalty, and then most importantly, you increase your market share. So do well to use this model. If you have any questions concerning this model, if you're a brand builder, if you're a brand strategist, if you're a creative director, do well to hit me up, and then you can leave all your questions down in the comment section. I'll do well to answer all of them in my best interest and opinion, right? So yes, do well to leave all your questions down in the comment section. And if you're new here, welcome joining this amazing family. And yeah, of course, subscribe, and then click on that bell icon, so that anytime I release a video, you will be notified of that release. So I have some good news here, right? So guys, this afternoon I received a message from someone from the Radcom communications group, and it's actually a letter of nomination. Okay, it's a nomination letter for the National Communication Awards scheme, and I have been nominated as the Creative Personality of the Year in the category of graphic design and branding. So guys, let's do well to push this nomination forward, so that we finally win that award and bring it home. The event is going to happen on Saturday, 11th December 2021. The venue is Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra. So if you're in Accra, do well to just say hi to me, and I'll send you all the details concerning the event. The time is 6 p.m. and then this is the letter that I received today from the Radcom communications group, right? So, and it says here, congratulations, you've been nominated for the 3rd edition of the National Communications Awards 2021. You have been nominated for the Creative Personality of the Year category in branding and graphic design. And then public voting of the awards will start on Thursday, 30th September, which is tomorrow, and end on 11th September 2021. So voting can be done via a link that will be provided, and I'm going to share this link down in the description. And then you can also vote via text message, so USSD. Nominee artworks will be available on our Facebook and Instagram pages at NC Awards _. So yeah guys, I'm going to really give you all the updates on this award nomination. I find it as an avenue to really pat myself on the back and say, yeah, you're also doing something that people are finding value in. So I'm very excited about this award, and thank you so much to the National Communications Awards Secretariat, proudly brought to you by Radcom right here in Ghana. So thank you guys so much for acknowledging me and identifying my work, and then trying to appreciate me in any way possible. So thank you so much, guys. That's an amazing news. So thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. In the coming weeks, I will be dropping a lot of videos in the branding and marketing space. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about why I chose to do my master's degree in brands and communication. So be on standby for that as well. So stick and stay, and then thank you so much again for joining me to the end of this video. Catch you on the next one. Charlie, I'm so excited. I'll see you guys. Hello and welcome to Brand on Demand, the only podcast dedicated to creative entrepreneurs and helping them grow their brands, with your host, Brand Guy Mikey.